Good day, good day, good day, my people. Welcome to All Things Big Brother. The things I'm going to be saying here is just my opinions. Don't take them with emotions. Just take them and use them or not. It's your business. Okay. So I'm going to be talking about strategies I think will make your people win. In this case, I'm going to talk about the most talked about people, which is Liema and Tandega. Okay. I'm not going to talk about Didi because she was in the bottom three last time. I'm not going to talk about Bravo B because it was at the bottom this past week. I'm not going to talk about Ashay because he hardly stands for what do you call nominations. Remember, he was HOH twice. Now is the third time. Chances are his people might be voting him, but chances are also that he might have lost a few fans. And then who else? Melly. I'm not sure about Melly, guys, because he might have gained new fans now, but on Titans, I don't think he had that huge following. The reason why him and Jenny O left, even though people were saying that it's Jenny O's fault. I mean, if he had fans, he would have kept him and Jenny O, just like Kosi and Miracle and Nelisa and Yemi and all that were paired, Blue Ava and Kanaga. They kept each other in the house. One housemate was stronger than the other, or at least both were a bit stronger. So I don't think Melly is that strong, but I feel like he does have, even though he never appeared in the bottom four, he does have fans that keeps him there, and maybe he might have gained fans on this Big Brother Mzansi more than in Titans. I don't know. Another person will be Q. I think Q will be in the finals. I think Q is a competitor. I think Q's people, are not disappointing. They vote, they don't play. And then we're gonna have Tandeka. I think Tandeka is is a lady that have her own fans. Um, I think she might win. She might not. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this. As well as Liam, she has a high chance of winning and a high chance of not. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm thinking that. Okay, so I'm gonna analyze the two people. Okay, I'm gonna analyze the two people because I think they are the ones that have most fans above all of them. I feel like Bravo B would have had more fans, but because of his association with Trixie, I feel like he went down a little bit. Unless they pull up their socks. If they pull up their socks, then he will be in the house. But if they don't, he's gonna leave because I don't think Trixie has that much of voters. I feel like Trixie was feeding more on Bravo B than Bravo B will feed on Trixie. People were sharing votes because of um they're in a shape, you know. You know, if you're gonna go to Big Brother, I'd advise you to just not be in a ship because sometimes people don't even vote for you because you're in a ship with someone. I remember I'm a Kosirain, a proudly Kosirain. I was Kosi's fan, like hardcore. I'm still Kosi's fan. I never voted for Tabang or Yemi Craigs For me, it was Kosi only, one way, from the beginning to the end. I don't remember splitting votes between Kosi and anybody in that house. Kosi had a loyal fan base from the beginning to the end. We hardly shared a vote. It was only shippers who did that. Um, Kosi had loyal fans. That's why she won without alliances. That's why she won without alliances, you know. So I'm gonna analyze the two, and I'm gonna give you strategy. If you are Tandeka's fan, and if you are who's this Liema's fan, I'm gonna give you strategies for them to win. Otherwise, if you Biza, be careful because you never know. Uh, I'm not gonna undermine any housemate. I'm not gonna undermine any housemate, but I feel like we haven't seen Ashay's fans well. We haven't seen his fans well, because for him he was always winning HOH. So we haven't really seen, although he has never appeared in the bottom four, but we haven't really seen their strength. Um and then Bravo B, I feel like they're gonna pull up their socks this time. I feel like they're gonna pull up their socks this time. So I'm not sure. It's gonna be a surprise. Whoever leaves on weekend is gonna be a surprise, and whoever wins the show is gonna be a surprise. It's not an obvious thing. Pin this. It's not an obvious thing. You will think, oh, maybe it's Tandega or maybe it's Liema who's gonna win, and you'll be shocked. I'm telling you, you'll be shocked. You will be shocked. Take out Didi because she doesn't. I don't think she has that much of fans to put her there. But put Q, put Bravo B, put Ashay, put Liema, put Yena Tandega, and Melly. Melly don't see that. People don't see that. Don't see Melly as a threat. You have never seen many Melly's fans like on Titans. It was with Jenny O, and maybe his fans wanted Jenny O to leave, so they didn't vote much for Melly, so that Jenny O can leave. Who knows? Remember, people who didn't like Jenny O. People who didn't like Jenny O at all. And right now he's on Big Brother Mzansi. It's a different tune. He might have gained a lot of fans. And I think he's the underdog of this season. People always say underdog might be this, might be that. People thought Shefan was an underdog. People thought Tumi is an underdog. I feel like Melly is the underdog of this season. Melly might win this season, guys. You will never see him coming. Melly is an underdog. Melly has fans. You have never seen him in the bottom three, even when he's standing with Tandeka. Last week, I was sure that it's gonna be Melly at the bottom, but to be surprised, it was Bravo B. I'm like, what? Because Bravo B used to have a lot of fans, and he's a binga, whatever. I don't know. I'm not Zulu, but yes, he's a binga or something like that, and those people do vote. But I was surprised to see, shocked. I was like, what? You know, I was like, what? You're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be shocked. Didi last time she was in the bottom. What happened this week? She was not even there. She was not. So you're gonna be shocked. Who's gonna win the show? This is gonna be a shock. It's not an obvious thing. If you're not gonna vote massively for your people, you're gonna be shocked, my dear ones. You're gonna be shocked. Q might emerge as a winner. Melly might emerge as a winner. Ashay might emerge as a winner. Liama might emerge as a winner or Tandeka. My bet is gonna be the four of them. Even Bravo B, you never know. If he survived this week, if he doesn't go home this week, he survived this one. These people might come in stronger. He might even take over and overtake. Okay, now I'm gonna speak about strategy that I think will work for you. If you I'm gonna talk about Liema and Tandek, okay, because they're the most talked about. They're the most people think are gonna win. Top two, whatever. Well, my top two is not my top two. Well, I have two top twos. It's a tie. I feel like it will be Liema and Tandega. On the other hand, I feel like it's gonna be Tandega and Bravo B. That's if his people like pull up their socks. But otherwise, if they don't, it can be anybody. But Tandega is there. It can be anybody, but I think Tandega is there. So I feel like right now, as you guys are going to be voting, I've seen so many people, Tandega's fans, saying they're saving Melly, they're saving Melly. Some saying they're saving Q and Melly. I'm like, hey, what are they doing? What are they doing? Hmm? Do you know how Melly how strong Melly is? First of all, you don't. People are saying, nice, people are gonna vote for us when Melly is out. How do you know that? Some people might, just like I'm telling you that with King Kosi, I didn't vote for Tabang. I didn't vote for Yemi. Even when they were in ships, I was loyal to Kosi. I never shared any votes for anybody that was close to Kosi. My loyalty was lying there and I was finished. I never shared her votes with anybody. Understand? I liked Yemi, even though I didn't like Tabang, but I liked Yemi. But I was like, no, not with Kosi's faults. I was greedy, I was stingy. So people are like, when Melly is in the house, it's gonna keep Tandega busy. Tandega went there alone. Hey, Italians, Tandega went in that house alone. And she won't be lonely. There's Q there. If Q goes to the finals, he's there. And they might even talk with Liema and the other girls. She won't be alone. Even if the same people are mean, they can't be mean to that extent, guys. Come on. She can't be the only one staying by herself, and then those ones stay by themselves. Someone will have to be nice to her. The likes of Trixie and Didi, they are tired of this BS. If you've seen, they are tired of this mean girls BS. But I think they are afraid of Liema, or they are under her shadow as people think they are. They are constantly nice to Tandeka. The next thing they are mean, they are nice. Just like Tandeka said with Didi on the live eviction show that she's nice, the next thing she's not. You understand? So I feel like they're just being afraid of Liam. They're actually tired of this whole clique thing. Even yesterday when they were in the ice bath, when Trixie stood up, she extended her hand to lift up Tandeka, you know. So yeah, I feel like she won't be alone. And people are like, she'll be alone if Melly leaves. Blah blah blah. Do you know how strong Melly is? First of all, you don't know how strong Melly is. You don't. What if he's the biggest competitor to Tandeka than Liema and Q? People vote with emotions. You don't do that. You don't do that. Yes, you need alliances, but if Tandeka is strong as an individual, her fan base is that strong, they will be able to pull up and take her to the finals. I mean, and make her win because she's already in the finals. If they're that strong, Ele by won Big Brother All Stars without alliances. Kosi won Big Brother Titans without alliances. Do you remember how much Kosi was hated? Even Tandega is better. The way I fought as a Kosi Reigns, the way I fought people for that girl, Kosi was abused. Kosi was bullied for no reason. It was Big Brother Mzansi. I mean, excuse me, Big Brother Titans, Nigerians versus South Africans. You know how harsh Nigerians are. Do you know how harsh they are? And the Nigerians have huge, huge numbers. Like they are what big supporters of Big Brother. At that moment, I thought Kanaga will win because um I don't think the amount of people who loves Big Brother in Nigeria and South Africa is, South Africans don't really watch Big Brother more than Nigerians. I was sure Kanaga might pull up and win. But then I was shocked. I was shocked when Kosi won. I knew that we voted massively, but I wasn't really sure because I was like, Nigerians are huge fans of this show, and when they vote, they vote. So I was like, whatever happens, happens. But my loyalty was on Kosi and Kosi only. I made sure when it comes to things like this, you don't take emotions. You don't use emotions. Vote with strategy, not emotions. I remember a few weeks ago, I was on Facebook, one of the groups. I've seen people, hey, Brixie, I'm gonna vote for Brixie. I'm like, hey, I'm watching. I'm like, guys, you can't sacrifice Bravo for Trixie. If she has to go, she has to go. People were like, they wanted to eat me up. It's like they wanted to eat me up. And remember, when I go to things like Facebook, I'm using my real self, my real name, and all that. I don't use all things Big Brother because I don't even have Facebook for this blog. So, oh, people wanted to eat me up. No, Brixie, we are voting. And what happened? Um, the guy was at the bottom last weekend because of sharing votes. Because of sharing votes, you understand. And yesterday I saw another Italian saying, "Yeah, I'm saving Melly. I'm gonna because him and Tandeka have to take the money together." I'm like, what? Taking money together, or else it's one person's 2 million. What are you saying? So some people are new. Remember, some people are new. They are arisers. So when they vote, some people don't even know how these things work. So they're just gonna share, even in the finals. They're gonna share. They're gonna vote for Tandeka and Meli. Don't assume because when I know the game, everyone knows the game. No, they don't. Some people don't know the game. They're just gonna share the votes, even in the finals. So okay, wow. People voted, and what happened? Bravo B was at the bottom because they were saving Trixie as well. Right. It never works, guys. It never works. There are people who are gonna split votes, whether you like it or not. You might not split votes, but people are gonna split. You know why I'm still liking Kosi Reigns even today? Kosi Reigns were loyal to Kosi. Kosi Reigns were loyal. They will tell you that Yemi and Kosi, they are not like they are a sheep, but the sheepers will vote for them. Tina, we are for Kosi only. Kosi Reigns were very stingy with their votes. I still love that fan base even today, forever, for eternity, because I've never seen people like Kosi Reigns. Kosi Reigns were stingy with their votes. There was never emotions attached with their sheep. I didn't hate Yemi. I just didn't care whatever they're doing. I wasn't even defending their sheep. You understand? My focus one was on Kosi. You come for Kosi, I come for you. That's simple. You understand? when it came to Ilebaye as well, you come for Ilebaye, I come for you. She also didn't have alliances, but she won. And I love Nigerians for one thing. Remember, on their side, they have more votes. They had more votes than us. Just like now, we can vote on the app as well. So when it's Big Brother Niger, they can also they have more votes because they can also vote on the app. So with All Stars, they made Ilebaye win because they said no, we're not giving him who's that girl Messi money for the second time. They made Ilebaye win. You know, um, I'm like, yeah. They even said that no, I love Messi, but she can't carry the money twice. We need to give others a chance, and I love that. I that because if they didn't give Elebai votes, I feel like they one thing I love Nigerians is that they don't make decisions with emotions. They make decisions based on um what is right and what is fair. You understand? Unlike South Africans we watch the show with emotions. That's why there was a lot of petitions and all that. I thank God because this time around no petition was given attention. Big Brother did what they think is right. Otherwise, people would have ruined this show. You understand? So Nigeria, I love their show. It's I'm a hardcore Big Brother Niger fan. I never watched Big Brother Mzansi up until last year, whereby I was like, okay, let me sit for this umlilo and see. And luckily, it was interesting. And I was like, okay, let me go. I'm gonna give this show a chance. You understand? That's why I watched it even this year. But I'm a hardcore Big Brother Niger fan, and that is that. So I love Nigerians. They don't take these things with emotions. You understand? They know this Big Brother. They know Big Brother more than us. You understand? So I love the fact that, hi guys, hi my darlings. I love you guys. So guys, Nigerians are just voters without emotions. They don't think with emotions when they make decisions. Do you remember double what is that, no lose guard? What happened to the ships? What happened? Even the twin, they sacrificed Handy for Wani so that Wani can win, even if she didn't win, but she was closer. They sacrificed who's that girl, what, Kelly Ray, Cassia, so that Kelly Ray can win, and he won. they sac- they sacrificed who's that girl, what, checkers, um the sister, yeah, Onyeka. And Onyeka was, I was even surprised that Onyeka's fans were more than who's that girl? Hmm, who's that girl? Hey, I forgot her, and she was my favorite. I even voted for her. Yena Loy, the light skinned girl. I forgot her name, guys. Imagine. Mm. I even was shocked that Onyeka has more fans than her. You know, so I'm shocked this time. People are like, I'm voting for Brixie. I'm like, hey, Bo, you're voting for Brixie? Hi, guys. You're voting for Brixie? Take Bravo B to the finals. Hmm? And luckily, Trixie won a ticket to the finals. I'm happy for that because, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, it was gonna be really bad. But if Bravo B's people this time pull up their socks, Bravo B will be in the finals and he might win the show. But if they don't, he's gonna go home. He's gonna go home because he's in the danger zone. He's in the danger zone. You understand? Also, I feel like Ashe is at the danger zone because people are gonna vote for Liama's people are voting for Didi, and I feel like some are gonna throw in votes for Q. Ashe and Bravo B are in the danger zone. If they're taking two out in this top six because it's season 6, then Yeah, they will be going. If it's three, maybe Didi will join. Okay, now I'm coming back to the strategy. I'm giving you a strategy now. Italians, listen carefully. So, Italians, I feel like if Italians want to win this show, they will vote for Q and Didi. I know you're gonna say, but we have Melis people. Melis people will vote for Tandek. Are you sure that Melis people love Tandek? Just like I told you that I voted for Kosi from beginning to the end. I never cared about their relationship. My focus was on Kosi. You understand? I was stingy with my votes. I was a hardcore Kosi to the end. You understand? I never cared about Yemi or Tabang for that matter. I didn't hate them. I just didn't want to put emotions, because if I put emotions, I'm gonna vote for Yemi, and of course I'm gonna split vote and all that. That's why you saw Yelisa leaving. Kosi Reigns never voted for Yemi. You understand? You understand? Kosi Reigns never voted for Yemi. Yemi left. She continued with Tabang. We never voted for Tabang too. He left. Kosi won. We didn't vote with emotions. Kosi Reigns will always be goated. So now, first of all, Italians, you haven't seen how strong Meli is. Meli was in Titans. Obviously, he has gained fans right now, and he also had fans then. His game in Titans was affected by Jenny O. People didn't like Jenny O, so they definitely pulled away from Meli. You understand? So that Jenny O can also leave. But he had advocates, he had fan base, and I feel like he could have went far. And then right now, we haven't seen him in the bottom three, even when he's standing with strong people like Ashe, um, what's this, Bravo B, Liema, and Tandeka. He was standing last week. He's saved. It tells you that he's strong. Now you are saying no, we are going to vote for Meli our Bari so that he can be there for Tandeka. Tandeka will be fine. We took out Yemi Craigs because he was with Tabang. We took out Tabang because he was alone. And then luckily she was friends with Yvonne. You understand? And I told people, I remember telling people that Kosi will be just fine. Let them go. And they went. I love Kosi Reigns, and I will never stop loving Kosi Reigns. They were very stingy with their votes. Okay, right now I'm gonna come back to this ones. Are you sure that Melis people will vote for Tandek? First of all, we all have more than one fans in that show. We all have more than one fan. Even if you are voting for one, but you are rooting for the other as well. And if someone is not up, obviously you're taking your votes to the other person. It's normal. So what if there are people who doesn't like Tandega, that likes Meli, that are Meli's fans? They will vote for other people if he comes out. I mean, if yes, if he comes out, right? They will vote for other people. But if Meli stays, some Italians who think Meli loves Tandeka, they are playing with their emotions. They are, they're gonna split votes, knowing very well that they want Tandeka to win. They will. So my take is that if you're Italian, listen carefully, open your ears, or vote for Didi, vote for who's that? Q. So they stay in the house. Why? I know you don't like Didi, but I vote for Didi. The reason being that if you don't vote for Didi and she goes out, and Q goes out as well. Q is a closer. I don't want to bring tribe here, but South Africans, that's how they play. South Africans think with emotions and vote with emotions. If Q goes out, he's closer, right? His people are gonna go for Liema. Nobody else. Even though you've seen a Q and Tandega hugging each other, yes, my long-standing partner, this, that, they won't vote for Tandega. For heaven's sake, Tandega is only liked by fans. Tandega's fans love Tandega with her flaws, but we've seen so many people criticizing Tandega about her behavior, about her washing her face in the sink, about her steaming her face in a pot, about her behavior, about all that and all that. Believe me, there's people even in Melly's fans who doesn't like Tandek, and yet you wanna save Melly so that you think Tandeka won't be lonely in the house. You don't want Tandeka to be lonely in the house. Tandeka won't be lonely. Tandeka has people. She has Q in the house. They are cordial. They can talk. Even Triggs. I think Triggs is a nice lady, guys. Triggs is not a bad girl. Trixie is not a bad girl. I feel like Trixie can be someone that can talk to Tandeka. I mean, she can't just let Tandeka be lonely, sitting alone. She will go to Tandek. Trixie is not a vile lady. She's a nice lady, deep down. She might have a foul mouth. She can talk however she wants. But Trixie has a soft heart. That's what I've seen. And then Q as well, they are cordial with Tandeka. She won't be lonely. She won't be lonely. You want to take Millie to the finals? Great, take him to the finals. But don't say I didn't warn you. Because there's people who are gonna split votes because they believe Millie loves Tandek. I don't think so. Have you seen his body reactions? Have you seen how he reacts with his body, not with like I don't know, but his body language for me is off. I remember there was a day whereby can't remember which week it was, and he realized Manura Walker Tandega is strong. And I remember that day the Monday Akona, they were rapping the manicure is that opinion I think, whatever it is. That day he said he's a little bit down. He's a little bit down, blah 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 blah. I was like, Aibo, I think it's because the lady didn't go home. You must read the guy's body language. It's off. And I think Tandega knows. She's very smart. I think she knows, but she's just playing along. His body language is off, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And yet people think it's all lovey dovey. That guy is a gamer. How many housemates left the house and said he's a gamer? How many? How many? Italians, open your eyes. The guy is a gamer. The guy have realized, like he was said in the first when he saw that Tandega is strong, and yeah, that Sunday wasn't fine. Even the Monday he wasn't fine. He said his energy is low. Blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden is all lovey dovey, lovey dovey. Even this week is gonna be more lovey dovey. Watch him. It's gonna be more lovey dovey. Why? Because Tandega is not up and he knows Tandega is strong. He knows by now. So obviously he wants to be in the finals, he will need those votes. I don't hate him, but talents you are thinking with emotions. Tandega is in that ship to kill time. I don't see them making out outside. I don't see that. Even on Sunday when Smash was asking the question, Tandeka, I think she answered the question because she just wanna piss some people off. But I don't think it comes within her heart. Also, Melly's body language. Ha! Even when Tandeka was talking, well, replying Smash, you can see his body language is off. He's off. Think that Tandeka is strong. It's like Melly knows this game, guys. Melly knows this game. He knows this game. I feel like he didn't think Tandega is that strong, but as time he went to see that This girl is strong. And now he's just there playing along. But I don't see them making out outside. They won't. They won't work. They want. They want. Melly is a man who needs some respect. And he himself is rude. So him and Tandeganji can't work. Even though he's trying to play nice this season. But within last season he was rude. And you can still see his rudeness now when he fight with Tandek. So all I'm saying is that I guess there's different vote. I because Reigns were for Cozy only. They never played like that. They never uh, voted for Yemi or Tara. That was Shipa's job. So yeah, Italians, if you want the Italian queen to win, vote for Didi and Q. Because if Didi goes outside, her fans are obviously gonna vote for Liam. Because people don't like Tandeka, guys. Tandeka is only loved by fans. Her fans are loyal to Tandeka. They love Tandeka. Whether you paint her blue, black, green, yellow, they will paint her white. They love her. They don't want to stain her white. You understand? They almost remind me of Kosi Reigns. But one thing about talents is that they took the ship serious. They don't give shippers their job too. You know, with us, Koreans, we gave shippers their job. We said that is your job. But we as Koreans, we are for Kosi alone. And most Koreans didn't like Yemi Craigs. Not they didn't like, but they didn't vote for Yemi Craigs. That's why he left. And then she continued with Tabang. He also left. We were stingy. Sacrifice Melly if you want Tandeka to win. Because if you're not going to sacrifice Melly, you are in trouble. Melly's a competitor. And you're not sure whether his people like Tandeka. Because right now, most people do actually don't like Tandeka. So people might be loyal to Melly only. So if you think you're going to gain Melly's vote, you are in for trouble, my dear ones. You are in for trouble. Okay, vote Didi in, vote Q in. Why? So that they cannot vote for Liam. If you're not gonna vote for Q and Didi and they go and they go home, Liam is a closer lady. Q's people are gonna vote for Liam. I don't think they'll vote for Tandek. They will rather go for Liam. Besides that, is closer. Most people don't like Tandeka already. You understand? You need to understand because most people in Titans didn't like Kosi. They didn't. Kosi was bullied left, right, center. But we made sure we knew they don't like her. We made sure that we can't rely on Yemi Craig's fans. Yemi Craig's fans didn't even like her. Even Tavan's fans didn't like her. So if you think Melly's fans like Tandega, you are in for trouble, my dear ones. Because most people don't like Tandega. So be stingy with your votes. Be like Corsi Reigns. Vote for Tandega alone. Let other people battle their own whatever. And if you're gonna, you'd rather vote for Didi and Q so they can be in the finals, so that Liama cannot get most alliances. Because I believe Q and Didi have most fans than the other housemates who were cordial with Liama, those that left, especially Q. They're gonna vote for Liema because she's closer. And even if there are Zulus there in his fan base, they won't vote. Some won't even vote for Tandeka because some people don't like Tandeka already. You understand? So If I were you Italians, I would be stingy. I would be stingy with my votes. I'd rather vote for Didi and Q so that they stay in the house. Their people cannot vote for Liam to win. You understand? So now that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And then yeah, people, Liama's people were saying, we're voting for Didi. She's our sister. She's our sister. She must be in the house. I'm like, hey, you guys are not playing smart. You guys are not playing smart. You are voting with emotions, just like Italians. You are voting with emotions. Their sisters were. Their sisters were. There's 2 million at stake. There's nothing like that. That's why I'm telling you that I'll always respect Big Brother Naija. Onyeka and that girl were sisters. I forgot her name. Forgive me. They were sisters. People sacrificed the other sister to vote for the other. Even couples were sacrificed to vote for the other. Besties were sacrificed to vote for the other. And you guys are here taking them to the finals. What kind of I don't know. Why are you not why are you not um why are you not rather not vote for anybody as Liema's fans? Because you vote for Ashay, he's a threat. You vote for Bravo B, he's a threat. You vote for who's this? Didi and Q. It won't favor you in the finals. She won't win. Why? Because if they're in the finals, then you won't get votes from Q's closer friends, closer fans. I mean, sorry, and you won't. Actually, South Africans play with tribes, but it's our reality. We won't shy away from that. I'm telling you this. There's people who are Zulus who don't like Tandeka at the moment. Tandeka this Tandeka, but let her win the show. They will celebrate like nobody else voted for Tandeka, but Zulus only, KZN only. They would be like, yeah, people were saying no, Zulu's gonna win this year. And Zulu won, and Zulu won. But right now they are criticizing her. They are saying, we don't associate with her. She associate with Italy. She don't even talk about KwaZulu Natal. She's talking about Italy always. And no kuthandeka man. She's very dirty. She doesn't bath. She do this. She no kuthandeka. I hear that a lot from them. But let her win the show. You will see them. They'll be celebrating like nobody existed. Nobody from other provinces, nobody from other cultures, nobody from Africa, other African countries voted for Tandek. They will celebrate like Zulus voted for Tandek. Zulus are gonna win the show. I'm telling you right now, Q's people are closest, most of them that are voting for him. They gonna vote for Liema. As much as we don't want to put tribe in this, South Africans are like that. They're gonna vote for Liema, and these people are gonna vote for Liema as well. Understand? That's why I'm saying, Italians, vote for Q and Didi if you are smart. Let Meli go. Let Meli go. Why? Because Meli's people, you're not sure whether they like Tandega or not. Those who like Tandega might be a few. You understand? You're not sure. I've never seen Meli's people talking about Tandega. It's always Tandega's people saying it's Barry, I was Bali. Even when you go to Meli's Instagram, it's Tandeka's people there talking about him being their brother-in-law. I've never seen Meli's people go to Tandeka's Instagram and saying she's our Makoti. I'm like, Tandeka, Italians are foolish, man. What kind of nonsense is this? Be like Kosi Reigns. Be stingy with your votes. You rather vote for people that you think might make your rivalry win. Not Melly. Melly is strong and he's gonna surprise you. Do you remember Makeke from that season 4? Do you remember Makeke? He was close like this, like close to Meg Jr. He nearly won. And Makeke was someone people underrated. They never thought that he will even be in the top two. Keep on underrating Melly. You will see him there, up there. Don't underrate Melly. Don't underrate Q. Those people might win. Q and Melly are the real threats to Tandek. Oh, as well as Liema. The three of them. If you are smart Italians, vote for Didi and Q. Because if you don't vote for Didi and Q, and they go outside, they're gonna vote, they're gonna be alliances to Liema. They're gonna vote for Liema. If you are smart, save the two. Let Melly go. Because Melly's people don't even talk about Tandeka. It's always Tandeka's people talking about Melly as their in-law. So I'm confused. I don't understand. Or maybe Italians, some of the Italians were Melly's fans previously. I don't get it. But if you are smart, let Melly go. Vote for Didi and Q. Comment in the section below and tell me if I'm making sense or I'm not making sense. But my sense is this. If you want to see Tandeka win, vote out Melly. You're not even sure if his fans are liking Tandeka. You understand? Vote for Didi and Q so that that one cannot have, Liema cannot have, sorry for calling her that one, so that Liema cannot have alliances. Ashay and Bravo B, I don't care about them. I don't care whether they're in or not. I just feel like their fans are all over the place. They don't know what they want. I feel like they're sharing votes too much, especially Bravo B's fans. And they are also relaxed, thinking, he was gonna win. Bravo B will win. Remember, in his season, he had a lot of fans. In that season, we had in season 4, there's a lot of them who had fans. Meg Jr., sorry, Meg Jr., Liema, Yolanda, and Bravo B. They had a lot of fans. And then Yolanda B left, and Liema, which gave Makeke and Meg Jr. advantage because obviously Yolanda's people and Bravo B's people voted for Makeke, and they were both strong, Yolanda and Bravo B. Makeke was not strong, but they were able to take him to the finals and top two. And then Liama's people were with Mike Jr., and he also had his own fans. I also voted for Mike Jr. because I liked him. Right. I didn't really watch their show, but I would watch Mike Jr. here and then, and I liked his English, so I voted. You understand? I watched that finals. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Don't think with emotions. Don't think with emotions. Be stingy with your votes. If you are Liama's fan, if you are Liama's fan, don't vote for Didi. Don't vote for Q. Let them go so that they can be alliances to you. These two people are golden ticket to your win. If you don't vote for these two people, if you're gonna vote for these two people to be in the house, you won't win the show. You will not win. Forget. Unless Tandeka's people split votes with Melly. Unless Tandeka's people split votes with Melly. And unless if Didi and that one and Q are outside. Because I don't think all the other alliances you had, Nelly so doesn't have much of fans. I don't think, and it's a long time. It's a history. We forgot about that. They're probably gonna split their votes among people they like, among other people. You understand? And I feel like my sense, man, is telling me that even the previous housemates, as much as they don't like Tandik, I feel like they're gonna vote for Tandek. Even if they can root for other people on their pages, I feel like they're gonna vote for Tandek. Why? Because she's a newcomer and they are newcomers. Liema is not a newcomer, and the rest of Meli, Bravo B, they are not newcomers. So I feel like they're gonna vote for the newcomer to win. Even as much as in the house they didn't like Tandek. If you watch them closely on their interviews, each and every one of them, when they were asked who they think the winner is, who they think Basoswa is, they said Tandek. They said Tandek, Tandek, Tandek. As much as they didn't want to admit, I think they're not gonna vote for Lema. I think they're gonna vote for Tandek, the previous housemates who left. I don't think they can vote for Liema because she already has made it in life. She already has a lot of fans, almost 500K on Instagram. I feel like they're gonna vote for Tandek. That's just what I'm thinking. Unless otherwise, there's people like Ilano and all that. They're gonna vote for Q, maybe. Some are gonna use, unless if they're also gonna use emotions and not vote for Tandek and vote for other people. You understand? Because I only saw Kogi rooting for Tandega. So yeah, I think that's just strategy. Be strategic when you vote. Don't just vote. Be strategic. Be strategic. If you're gonna be voting with, that's on you. That will be a problem. But now I'm telling you right now, be strategic. Comment in the comment section below. I think I've said much. I'm even tired of talking. Either you take it or leave it. It's your own business. But I've said my mind. I think top two will be Tandega and Liema. Or it might be Q and Tandega. But Tandega is there. Tandega is there. She has friends. But also, um you never know the winner can be. Can a winner can emerge as a surprise. So don't tell yourself that this one is winning, this one is winning. You'll be surprised, you'll be shocked. It might be Ashe, who knows? It might be Bravo B. It might be Q, who's gonna win. It might be Melly. It might not be people who think they're gonna win. So we mustn't just tell ourselves that Tandeka will win or Liema will win. It might be a surprise. You never know. This season is unpredictable. That's all I can say. It's unpredictable. Even the people who are gonna leave now this week, we're gonna be shocked. We're gonna be shocked. Because I don't think Didi will leave. Yama's people are doing the work. I mean, she gave them signals yesterday. So I think they're voting for Didi. But if I were them, I wouldn't vote for Didi. I would let Didi go. I would let Q go so that Liama can have alliances. And Tendeka's people, if you are smart, you would vote for Didi and Q so that Liama cannot have alliances. But I feel like Q is also a threat. His people are underdogs. They might take him to top two. He might even win. You never know. That's why I'm saying that a winner is a surprise on this show. We're gonna be shocked. Unless if you vote massively for your fave, you're gonna be shocked, my darlings. You're gonna be shocked. So yeah. So yeah, guys, you're gonna have to make the right decisions. I'll see you in the next video. Comment below and tell me what you think. Ciao, ciao.